Hello everyone, we're going to add integers using counting chips today. So here's an example. So let's start with the simple one. So 5 plus 4. I know most of you already know what the answer is, but we're gonna try to get to the answer using counting chips. Okay, to understand how we get the answer. So before we start, let's talk about the counting chips using the color code. So the counting chips, there are two different colors. So we're going to use one color for positive numbers and the other color for the negative numbers. Okay, so let's do the yellow, which will represent positive integer. And the other one, I'm going to use the red, that will represent negative number. Okay, so the 5 and 4, they're both positive, so we're going to use the yellow chips. Okay, so the 5, so we need the 5 chips, so I'm going to add it like this, and then make sure that is in yellow. And then we're going to adding means it's putting in, so we're going to add 4 more yellow chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and make sure they're in yellow color. Okay, so the answer is basically how many we have altogether. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the answer is 9. So that's how you get the answer. Adding integers using counting chips. Okay, so next example, we're going to use, we're going to have a negative numbers. So this time we are going to do negative 13 plus negative 4. So still it's adding, so that means we're going to putting in two numbers, but this time the numbers are in negative. So instead of yellow, we're going to use the red one this time. 13, negative, so we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 3 more, 1, 2, 3. And they're in red. Next, we're going to draw 4 more red chips. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be one in red as well. So counting from starting from here, so that will be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the answer is 17. But since the color is in red, the answer will be negative 17. So that's how you get the answer using the diagram. Last example, one more. This time we're going to have one positive, for example 15, and one negative. So this time 5, like that. Okay, so just so you know, this positive or plus sign means it's adding, and we're just adding one positive number and negative integer. Just remember that we're adding, still adding. Okay, so same rule. The positive 15, that will be in yellow. So draw 15 chips. And then now the negative 5, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But since it's a negative, this will be in red. Okay, so how do we add or how do we put yellow chips with our red chips? We're going to use zero property. Okay, so zero property tells us that, or yellow chip cancels out with the red chip. Okay, which means each yellow will cancel out with the red one. So we've got one yellow and one red, one yellow, one red, one yellow and one red, one yellow, one red, and the last one yellow and one red. There is no more red, so we are left with only yellow. So we just need to count how many yellow coins or chips we are left with, and that will give us the answer. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's the answer. Yellow means positive, so the answer is going to be positive 10. Okay, so this is how we get to the answer using the diagram. So once you understand how you get the answer, adding integers using the diagram, you should be able to use the shortcut to get the answer a little quicker. I'm going to show you how to subtract integers using positive and negative. Once again, using the diagram. We're going to use the yellow coin for positive, the red coin for negative. Okay. In this video, we're going to do 4 examples using 0 pairs. Let's start with the one example. Example 1. So here's the easy one. 50 minus 4. So we're taking away, remember, minus means or subtracting means it's taking away something from the first number. So once again, we're going to do using the diagram. So 15 is a positive number. There's a no sign in front of the 15. So we're going to start with drawing 15 yellow counting chips. And then we're going to take away 4 yellow chips will be take away. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 will be taken away. And basically this is gone. So this is gone. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's how you get the answer using the diagram. Let's do another one. So this time it's 10 minus negative 16. So we're starting with the positive counting chips and we're taking away negative 6. So the negative means the red ones. So 6 red chips will be taken away. So starting with 10 yellow chips. And then, so this means take away 6 red chips. But there's no red chips to be taken away. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some manipulations to this diagram. So in order to take away 6 red ones, we're going to add the 6 red. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so these are the red ones. So that way we can take away the 6. But not just the red one, we are going to add 6 yellow ones as well. And why we do that? So that way we don't change the value. So these are called 0 pairs. Okay, so when do we use the 0 pairs? We add 0 pairs when you don't have enough chips to be taken away. So there was no red ones to start with. So add this many, the 6 many 0 pairs, so that way we can take away 6 red chips. So this will be taken away. So these are gone. And you're left with 16. So that is going to be our answer. Positive 16. Okay, ready for another one? Another example. Example 3. So we've got negative 12 minus 11, positive 11. Okay, so we're going to start with the negative 12, and then we're going to take away 11 yellow chips. Okay, so let's draw 12 red chips. And like I said, we're going to take away 11 yellow ones. But there is no yellow chips to be taken away, so we're going to add this many 11 zero pairs. So these are 11 zero pairs. Okay, once you have 11 zero pairs, we are safe to take away 11 yellow chips. So these are going to be taken away. They're gone. And you're left with 12 and 11 red chips. So the answer is 23 red chips. And the red means negative, so don't forget to put the negative sign in front of 23. So we are left with one more example. So this time both numbers are negative. So negative 5 minus negative 15. Let's take a look at the expression. So negative 5, we're starting with the red 5 chips. And this means take away 15 red chips. Okay, let's draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red chips. And from 5 red chips, we're going to take away 15. We have only 5. How are we going to take away 15? That doesn't make sense. So if that happens, if you do not have enough red chips to take away, then we're going to add 10 more zero pairs. If you do not have enough red chips to take away, we're going to add 10 more zero pairs so you can take away 15 altogether. Okay, so we're going to add 10 more. And then make zero pairs by adding 10 yellow chips. Okay, so those are the 10 zero pairs. Okay, so now we have 15 red chips, so they're good to go. So we're going to take away this many red chips. They're gone, and you're left with 10. 10, yellow means positive, so the answer is positive 10. Okay, so this is the story behind how we add or subtract integers using positive and negative integers. So once you understand the process using the diagram, and you should be able to do the questions more quickly using the shortcut that you probably learned at school. I'm going to talk about shortcut, how we add or subtract positive and negative integers more quickly on the next video. But otherwise, if you have any questions, send me your questions to our email so we can go over it on the next videos. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to add or subtract integers fast without using diagrams or without using fingers. Okay, so here's an example. So I'm going to show you how to add with negative integer. So here's the example. So 15 plus negative 4. So when you have adding with a 1 negative, you can simplify the expression by combining these two signs, positive and negative. So positive and negative, when the signs are opposite, you can simplify that as negative, or you can simplify it as subtraction sign, like that. Okay, so this turns it into just simple subtraction expression. So what's the 15 minus 4? 11. Okay, so that's how you get the answer quickly. Next example, this time we're going to do maybe using the same numbers, subtraction with negative. What happens if you have the two negatives? When two signs are same, then it turns it into positive. So 15 plus 4. And what is 15 plus 4? 19. Okay, so when the signs are the same signs, which means positive, positive, or negative, negative, then the resulting sign is going to be plus sign. So it turns it into addition expression. When the signs are opposite or different signs, for example, plus minus or minus plus, then the resulting sign is going to be minus. So which means it's going to be negative or subtraction expression. So let's try that with a few more examples. Let's try it with both negative. Okay, so this time negative 15 plus negative 4. Okay, so let's simplify or get rid of the brackets by simplifying the two signs. That one. So it will be negative 15 plus and minus. So there are different signs, so that will turn into negative 4. Okay. Okay, so if you have this expression, negative 15 minus 4, then what we are going to do is we're going to look at these signs. Okay, these signs are the same, which means the answer is going to be also negative. And what you're going to do is you're going to just add just the number without the sign. So 15 and 4, if you add those two numbers, and it will be 19. So that's how you get the answer. When two numbers have the same sign, the answer will follow the signs that you're given with, so it will be negative. Next example, let's try one with, let's do negative, I'm going to use a different number this time, maybe negative 4 plus 2, for example. Okay, so when you have negative 5 plus 2, you can decide the sign first by looking at just the numbers. So just the number 5 and 2. So which one is bigger, 5 or 2? The 5 is bigger. We don't care about the sign when you're deciding the sign of the answer. So 5 is bigger, so that means the answer will have the same sign in front of the bigger magnitude. It's called the magnitude. So it will be negative. And since they have the opposite signs, 5 is a negative, 2 is positive. So the answer will be the difference of these two numbers, 5 and 2. What's the difference? 5 is 3 more than 2, so the answer is negative 3. We rewrite it. 3 is from difference of 5 and 2. Okay, and this negative sign is following the sign of bigger magnitude. So same sign of the number with the bigger number.